Let's play a game of cardboard, huh?
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Uh, so we've already taken seats, but we can swap things around if you want. Do you want to stick with the seats we have now, or do you want to swap?
No, I think we're good. I mean, you pretty much created the airline deck, and I've created the Wibs deck, so I think this is a good starting point for us to kind of talk about each style.
All right.
So first off, what we do in the game in Cardboard is we pull out all of our songs cards, and we pretty much create our set list. What songs do we want to keep, and then what songs do we want to put back in the deck? So that's like step number one.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I tend to play pretty aggressive. So,
Doo-doo.
and that's kind of what Rib's strategy is a very aggro style. Come in fast, play some very quick songs, hopefully get some points, and kind of lock your opponent up early. What would you say, Kian, is the kind of the strategy for the pre-constructed deck that you're using?
Yeah, for the island deck that we've got pre-constructed here, I think it's really about careful management of your resources. It's a resource management sort of style. And for me, and everybody plays everything differently, but for me, it's a how I play is I'm a big ramp player. I take a long time to get warmed up, but once I do, I like to become unstoppable if I can.
Sweet.
It's
Well,
not always possible, but yeah, I would say it's about managing your assets available to you. So it changes the way that things flow. It's like no solace for ion, um, sustain, which is you can sustain means it happens as long as this is on the board. That's what that keyword for this effect means. And so while you're playing this song, you can ignore timeline restrictions. So this allows you to sort of change up your flow and play some cards earlier on than that you wouldn't normally be able to play, or play them later on. You'll see like intro cards can only be played first. So if I want to play that in mid song or late song, I still have that ability.
awesome. And I'm Rib's ability is if you hover over it, you can click it up to show everyone kid, but
Nice.
uh,
Thank you.
pretty much maximum hand size increases to two. So to be honest, I definitely love effects, but I'm just trying to play as much as I can, as quickly as I can to get my pain level up. I would say maybe thematically very similar to a rock band or a metal band, aggressive, fast, very aggro style. So for me, I will be drawing up to eight cards right now, and then Kian, you would be drawing up to six.
Yeah. And just to walk through this, uh, this is a little bit of a kind of the theme of Eileen is that changing of the flow of time and changing of the flow of things. And so part of that is to sort of changing the player flow. So this is a transpositional reverberance. You spend an action and discard a card, and target player, which will clearly be Aaron, is going to skip their next draw step. So that's just to sort of slow down the flow of things. And these two decks sort of play off of each other in that way, where they can. I can see that he's getting a bit too far ahead, and so I can slow him down, or any player I'm playing against.
And we played a little bit yesterday, just to kind of see where it is on Tabletopia. Big thank you to them who pretty much published our game for us, the on the website. But yeah, you were using that a lot, and it definitely slowed me down yesterday. So I'm hoping to work around that today. Awesome. Do
Yeah.
you want to set the turn order, and then pick whoever goes first?
Yeah, let's do we'll do clockwise. It's gonna select me first, but I took first turn last go around, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you first turn.
Oh, nice. Thank you, sir. A gentleman and a scholar. So what I really love what you did on these playmats is you add the action tracker, which I think looks really sharp. They're bundled with some of the, to not get super salesy, they're bundled with some of the card bard tier levels on our Kickstarter. Last 48 hours, but also you could do it as an add-on, and I just love that it'll track your action. And so we get 3 actions per turn. So pretty much everything you do in the game costs an action. So for me, I said I want to play fast and loose. Let's see. We're going to start with this. Uh, the Tale of the Whitechapel. So we'll move it down 1, and we'll see how that card, my action down 1. So gain pretty much a fame for every 2 technique compositions on this card. So this is a very technique heavy kind of card. Let me see, and I don't actually have any in my deck or in my hand right now, which is not a good start for me. All right, so I cannot play my Axe Smasher because it's a finale card. So pretty much, oh, you know what I did? I didn't shuffle my deck. That's why I'm getting this all these song cards in my hand right now, which
I
is
did the
okay.
exact same.
I can work around it. So I need to look at your hand, and then I get to discard 1 card out of it.
Let's see. We'll do it this way, even though you can do. Oh no! What just happened here? Why did I draw 3 cards?
Uh-oh. That's okay. You could just drop it into,
I'm just gonna put these
yeah,
back
just,
where they came from and just reshuffle.
there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, because now these cards are. Huh. Okay. They just popped up in my.
Let's see. Is that your hand?
Yeah, we're gonna call this my hand.
Perfect. Search your deck for wins, shuffle it. I am always an advocate of not letting you find the cards you need. I feel like that's kind of how I play. So, call and response. I'm gonna ask if you discard that.
Uh-oh.
So that was my second turn. And you know what? Because I didn't shuffle my deck, I have so many song cards. So I want to spend my last turn drawing. You know what? I want to shuffle real quick, and then I'm going to spend my last action drawing. And so just kind of go through the intern before I set it up with you, Kian. So pretty much you draw back up to your hand size. For me, it is 8. Um, did we say we could discard any cards we didn't want?
Yeah.
Did we land?
So end of your turn, you can discard any cards you want, and then you draw back up to your hand limit.
Cool. So we're just going to
And
call
then
that a botch hand real quick for the first round. So I'm going to get rid of some cards I don't need. And let's try to organize my discard right. So then when I need to shuffle and it's not doing it.
see if I can make some room on my screen here and get rid of this mic.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 cards, so I need to draw another 4 cards because of Rib's ability. Cool, and I pass it over to you.
Perfect. Okay. How do I want to play? I got a bad draw, especially because you got rid of one of my cards that I really love. So what I'm gonna wind up doing is I'm gonna start out here and play an Solace for Ion, and then I'm gonna see if I can get something. I'm gonna draw one. Oh,
We
well,
ignored the
this will
restrictions.
get me going somewhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Time Shuffle. I don't get to use its ability,
Right.
but we I get some complexity going. So, and that was a quick turn for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass turn to you, and while I reset my uh, the end of my turn. So
Absolutely. Awesome. And
oh,
just kind of going back to that time shuffle, what I really love, and I think what you did a great job, Kian, is using icons effectively to give a lot of information um, with very low text. Because I think that's one of my biggest complaints playing a lot of card games is just the overabundance of text for very simple effects. And I think, not to toot our own home horn, but I think we did a great job kind of condensing that to make it super readable, so it can be a quick, fun game to pick up before your night of D&D, or you're just starting off your game night. So I really love that. So I want to play Hidden Triad, which is a chorus. It's a technique which will help me get my bonus on my song. So pretty much how this works is you just got to play them in conjunction. And unfortunately, I don't have any more of them. Uh, if it is a technique, ooh, I got a couple of options I want to do right here. Ooh, what should I do? You know what? Since we're playing for fun, let's do this. I'm going to uh, remove. So for my second action, let me go down before, because I can tend to get ahead of myself. So that was my second. I'm going to remove a composition card. It was a technique, so that means I will get to draw 2 cards and gain an action.
ooh, go ahead and move this for you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, sir.
Love the magnetic maps that you have on Tabletopia. It really makes keeping things organized real nice.
Yeah, it's actually it plays really well, actually. Um,
I haven't played on mobile just yet. I booted it up to just to take a look and see how it works. But we also have it available on the Tabletopia mobile app, and it looks really good. Um, it's and the movement controls. Thankfully for us, you don't need to move around once you kind of get your view set that you like. But the movement controls are pretty intuitive too.
that's and that's on iPad too, right? That's something I could play on a
Yep,
bigger screen. That's awesome. I'm gonna
yep.
have to
You got
try that
the
this week.
that on your iPad. You should.
Oof. All right. So I'm actually very happy. Uh, I'm not going to do its effect because I want to end the song, but I am happy with this. So that means I gain. If you don't mind, Key, and if you want to bring up my song card just so I can kind of explain.
Sure.
Uh, yeah, so I gain a fame for every 2 technique songs in this composition. So I'll actually gain 1 additional fame because I have 2 of these uh, technique cards on here. So I'll actually gain 5 this turn. And I'll grab my coin, or I keep calling them coins, my fame real quick.
Yeah,
And
just for
then,
anyone, just real quickly, I wanted to point out that so Aaron completed this song by playing 4 composition cards onto it. And so that's the complexity rating of the song, but that is also the fame value of the song. So the base fame value for this is 4. It takes 4 cards to complete, but along with this extra bonus, that's why Aaron is getting 5 fame out of this composition.
nicely put, Key. And I'm going to kind of clean up my hand and everything, but I'll give it heading over to you so you're not just staring at me moving
Perfect.
cards around.
Boy. Oh yeah. I was like, oh, I'm sad because I don't get to do a thing, but now I remembered I do get to do the thing because I have this song in action right now. So I'm gonna play Winds of Change. I'm gonna draw 3 cards. Ooh.
And that's one
So,
of the, I would say, one of the strategies of the airline deck is it's just letting you cycle through cards very fast.
yeah.
Um, your hand limit only comes into effect at the end of the turn, so it'll let you cycle through, play cards, and then that will allow you to discard whatever cards you don't want. And one of the unique things of Card Bar to keep it fast is there is no penalty when you go through your deck. You just reshuffle your discard and you start over.
Before I forget, I'm gonna move my tracker for my actions to make sure. Uh, I can draw 2 more cards, and then I can discard one of them. I don't want this guy. I'm gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna play Time Shuffle. And that does is I take and retire the first card on the composition, and then I gain 1 fame for that. So this
Now,
lets me keep this. Lets me keep this one going, uh, sort of extending the song. And I like what I got going on, so I'm gonna keep it going.
yeah, so you discard. Now you only have three. You need four for your complexity rating to finish
Yep.
it. So, um, but when you retire, that it's gone for good. It's out
Well,
of the game.
usually it is.
Oh, it's
I
as
gotta
if
discard.
airline might have some abilities.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Great. Oof. What should I do? You know what? I'm going to. I played this late game yesterday and I saw you were already too far ahead of me to really use the greed and circumstances. So I want to try to get going now so I can take so you can lose three of your fame later in the game.
This is a heavy hitter.
Let's see here. Oof. I'm going to one of my favorite art cards, Binding of Strings. I'm going to kick it by discarding a card. A kick is the effect. So first, I need to move my tracker to one because I play two cards. So I kicked it by discarding one card, and that means you actually have to discard two cards, sir.
Come on. Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna want that pretty soon. I had a plan to do that too. I'm going to. I'm gonna toss these two guys out, and I think my strategy still stands. Well, I'm looking pretty lean over here with my small hand.
And remind me, Kian, you have the rules up. Tribute, that means I have to sacrifice a fame, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I will do that, and that means I dole your song by one. So that means you actually, and we need to flip this coin over. Purple bad, green good. Did I rotate the wrong?
No,
Oh, here we go.
I try to help you out, and I had both of that thing
Ah, got
and
ya. So that means now you need to get to five instead of four. And that's what that little token means. And that ends my turn, and I'll take care of
all
end
right.
actions while you're going.
So I had a plan. I'm gonna play Echo. Replay the effect of the composition that precedes Echo. And what does that? Oh, you just you dealt these to me.
Oh no. Oh, I think I dealt them to everyone. Okay. My fat thumb did that.
So this replay the effect of the composition that precedes Echo in the timeline, which would be Time Shuffle. So I'm gonna do a Time Shuffle one more time. Get in there.
No.
I'm a Time Shuffle gains me a fame, and the song keeps going. And see, and then I'm gonna play myself call and response. So I get to search my deck for a wins card, and then put it on the top of the deck. One thing I will say is I wish there was a better way, and there may be a better way, and I just might not have what it takes to do this. Let's see. Well,
Oh yeah, so right now you're going through your deck and picking out.
yeah, I'm finding all the wins cards that are available to me. And so all of these are open mastery cards. Uh, grab that.
And so while you're looking, yeah, just to kind of explain it, pretty much your bard determines what instrument you use. So for me, I'm a strings. Kian is a wind. So we're kind of limited to those cards, and then the gray icon, which is called Open Mastery, they can be played amongst all the other instrument types.
This one is. Pull. I'm gonna pull this guy. So there is. I'm gonna shuffle. Oh no. Once is never enough. And then I put this thing back on top of the deck. Okay, so that was 1, 2. I played these two guys, and I got one more left. And I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna back pressure. You may take one card from your retired pile and add it to your hand.
Oh.
So I've only got these two, but I'm gonna take time shuffle because I like a time shuffle. And that is the end of this. I am no longer dulled. I've met the requirement of 5, and I get to pull. And one thing to note while I'm pulling this fame, 5. It took 5 compositions to get this completed, but that's because of the this guy here. I do not gain 5. I still gain the complexity rating of 4. So it's another one of those slow down tactics. 2, 3. Okay, one more. 4. I like to stack them like this so that I can quickly look and see how much I got. I mean, it could be a tactic where you don't, so that you can sort of obfuscate a little bit what you're doing. If I just threw a pile out there, you could technically ask me to look at the fame, and that would be totally fine. But sometimes I do like to make it a mess just to mess with Aaron.
Right. And if I remember correctly, thematically we chose you have to play your fame out on the table, but you don't have to divulge how much fame you have, just because if you were in a actual tavern and you're actually Battle of the Band style, one on one end, one in the other room, you wouldn't know what the patrons are giving you. So uh
Exactly.
I can always ask, but he never has to tell what he actually has.
Yep.
Okay, just to kind of go off of what you were
So,
playing this time, I'm going to do a power chord, which I discard a card and I get to inspire the song. So I discard a card, and inspire means it's the good side, the happy green side. It means I gain one additional fame when it scores, but I get to keep the complexity rating at 6.
so
Oof.
kind of literally and figuratively the flip side of dull.
Hey.
So I come around. I don't know if it'll. Okay, 1, 2. No. I will. Before we do this next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Oh yeah.
set some camera settings so I can really quickly. I mean, this is next stream. I'm going to set some camera settings so I can go back and forth between watching myself play and watching you play, so that we can uh, give the maximum experience.
That's a good idea. And I want to discard another card to inspire again. Look at, you know what? I want to trust what you have in your hand is not good. So I'm going to discard that card. Inspire it. That was my second option. And here's what I always do in every game is uh I start to slow down because I'm blasting through cards. And you know when I'm going to do this too? You have to discard 2 cards, sir.
Oh, no. I should go back to myself. And this is one of those cards that your opponent discards 2 cards. Your opponent gets to choose in this scenario. There may either in other cards or in the future be where it's random or I know there are some that we currently have where Aaron, you get to choose which ones I discard.
Right.
This one, I the opponent, I'm choosing which ones I discard. I just have to get rid of some, so I know exactly what for that one for sure. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? Really quickly, I'm gonna do this. I completed this song. I did everything except for the part where I complete it and then put it in my catalog
Oh,
down
that's
here.
right. That was actually one of the late game add-ons we made.
Yeah, so that goes in your
Uh,
catalog.
you are correct, sir. That so a catalog is. Can you explain a little bit of what that?
Yeah, a catalog is it serves its main function is to just sort of help keep track of things, and so it's going to tell you all the songs that you've completed. So now that I've completed this song, this specific instance of this song, and it's down in my catalog. I can't do anything with it, but it reminds me of what's done. Some of the expansions that we have planned for season 2. I know actually there are some keywords that the catalog is affected by, which I'm really excited to get some of those out. But I do not believe in these decks we have any of the catalog keywords. Um, but that's sort of the gist of it. It's tracks what you've done so far.
And kind of
Um,
on the mechanical standpoint, as I end the turn line in the turn, it also kind of slows you down from just spamming just very heavy cards like my greed and circumstance. I have 2 in the deck, but I can't just spam it every turn. So that kind of is just a fail safe just in case if your opponent tends to be kind of spammy with their moves.
yeah, absolutely. It does serve that purpose to limit the number of repetitions that you can have of a specific song. And I think I was halfway through thinking through this. I need to discard one more card. Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set up a move here. And so I'm working with a smaller hand, but I thought through this just now. So I'm gonna start out by playing Thief in the Night. The last composition on this song is an illusion, Steel 2 Fame.
Oof.
Uh, and
No.
so my second play, I'm gonna play Dance of the Dead, draw the top card of your discard pile, and get my guy back, get my boy, who I was really hoping to hold on to. Uh, hmm. Yep, I'm gonna do this then as my final piece of this. Uh,
Retire the first composition and timeline gain.
gain 1 fame.
Not gonna
So
lie, I said, I said I definitely cheated. If people were watching, I definitely counted your fame uh, when I just went
I'm
over there that you're not supposed to share it.
No, I mean it's an optional thing. If you can count it from across the room, then you get that knowledge. It's not definitely not a hidden knowledge, but it's you don't have to divulge it yourself. You can you can count. I just made it easy for you by my own OCD. Um, so that ends my turn. I got all these, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it while I reset for the
Great.
turn. About 3. Draw back up to 6 for me.
One.
Hmm.
I'm just
What?
refreshing myself of where I'm at. So one, two, three, four. Oh, okay. I have five cards, so I can finish the song this turn. Whew.
See if we can. Oh no! Quickly
Uh,
watch Aaron. To judge
so
him while he plays.
so I'm gonna play Axe Smasher, which is a card I haven't played yet in this game. So must be the last song. That's what a finale is. Obviously, if you're gonna break your loot, it's got to be at the end of the song. Silence target player's instrument for 2 turns.
Ooh,
If you want to get
which
those,
yeah, I go.
so that means Kian can't use Airline Silverfall's ability for 2 turns, which he hasn't actually surprisingly done it used it
Yeah,
yet.
I kind of forgot, to be honest. It would have been smart to use it a couple of times.
So I
But
actually,
now that I
so
can't
this,
use it, I want it.
no, you won't. So, complete condition agreed in circumstance. If your any opponent has more than six, they lose three.
Ugh,
Oof.
pain. Uh, so I,
And I gain eight because I've inspired it twice. So that brings my total up to 12. So that
oof,
was my last action.
you're in striking distance here.
Oof. But you won't believe this. I don't have any song cards because I played super aggressive. So I'm going to have to spend my last 2 actions drawing, and I don't have anything. So I'm actually going to, I can't draw this end step. I actually have to I discard, and then I can potentially draw. So while I figure that out, I will get my coins and let you go.
All right. So let's see what we can do here.
Oh,
Oh no, you gave me a bunch of
did I pass that out to you too?
yeah.
I draw from the wrong bag and I pass it out to everyone. So let's
Put
see.
these back
Shift click, you can draw, you can select.
from underneath his shift click. So you can pull things out from underneath, like if you get a draw from the bottom of the deck,
Gotcha.
you can hold shift and it'll pull out of the bottom of the deck.
Oh, see, I keep, there we go.
You did it.
I did it.
All right. Let's see. I can't prolong this one. Oof. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna see what I have in here because I might not even want to take them. Because I may take them, but I'm not required to. Um, this one's no good to me. I'm gonna take this one though. So that was my first action. Ooh, got a lot of back pressure going on. Just to help me move along, I'll play this guy, which like quickly draw the top card of your discard pile, and then I gotta power through this thing. Ooh, oh yes. My final action, I'm actually gonna complete this song. Yes, and this back pressure is an illusion. So last card, I get to steal 2 fame.
Ah!
So let's complete this guy here. I gain 4.
And then I'm giving
Or
you two. And I'm still working on my
oof, 10
last.
now.
So one, two, three, four, five. And so I went through my deck. I'm still working on my last turn. So I need to,
Let me help you out here.
yeah.
Use shift and grab them all.
Hey,
See, boom.
there we go. And we want to make sure we shuffle. There you go, sir. One, two, three, four, five. So I need to draw three from my last turn. Oh, Kian. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
So I'm just gonna remind myself I'm taking a counter off for my silence. Saying it out loud helps me remember. Uh, intern. I got 5, so I just need to get rid of one more card.
So I got ahead of myself and I was thinking that I would have a song card by now, and I don't.
Oh
So I'm
no!
actually spending the whole turn drawing, and I still
Oh
didn't
no!
pull a card. So, welcome to how I play every game: Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, you name it. This is how I do it all. This is so it's your turn now, and I will be working on my hand while you do that.
Oh boy. Let's see. I was like, oh, panic for a second. I didn't have anything. So, you know what? I have found myself in a very similar situation. I was panicking because you you were getting so close that I forgot I needed to manage my own songs. So, you know what? Probably gonna be in the same spot as you. I'm just oh, one, oh, two. Ugh, there's the one I needed on 3. So, you know what? That was a really lame turn for both of us.
Yes,
Uh,
that dude. This random number generator is not giving me the cards I need. Usually, we are kind of ahead. We usually have enough cards in our hand to do
yeah,
that.
but you just
So
have to think ahead. Yeah, think ahead and hold on to songs. I had a lot of songs in my hand earlier in the game, and I was just trying to match your speed, and so I got rid of them.
yeah, and I spent my whole turn drawing. I actually wasn't thinking. I just played super aggressive like I do, and thinking that I would be in a good spot, but I am not. I drawed again for the last.
I made it through, so I'm gonna start out with another of these guys.
But I
Uh,
just drawed just to give you a warning. Finally.
and this guy here. I not get to play him early, and I gain 2 actions from playing him.
Yes,
So
and that's the
down.
beauty of that song card is being able to play your finale early to get to additional, which is crucial, I would say, in this late game to where you can, with those 2 actions, you
Yeah,
could almost finish the song or finish the song if I.
I might actually have you right here, man.
Oh
So
no!
I'm gonna echo, and I'm coming back up.
Replay.
Uh,
Oh my God! Look at that hand management. So you get to replay the last card, gain 2 more actions.
let's see.
I
I'm gonna
can't even
play
be
this.
mad right now. If you can finish me in this turn, what a beautiful maneuver. A beautiful song you are composing.
Oh, and I think I'm free here. I think I may have forgotten to. Yeah, not that I'm gonna necessarily need that this turn, but I just so I don't forget. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play this guy. You got kind of reverse order here. So I started with the finale, and I'm ending with an intro. Uh, oh, let me draw these 2, and then I've got to. Is it gonna? No. Yeah. Uh, okay. So not quite there yet.
Oh,
Put these guys down here. Oh, there it is. So then I gain 4. You know what? No. 2, 3, 4. So that puts me at 14. I'm nearly there. Oh boy, but I don't have a song, so I'm gonna and there we go. That ends my turn. You live another day.
Oh
Uh,
man.
I
Well,
do some
Kian,
discarding. Well,
I'm not feeling pretty good right now. I do like where I'm headed. Look at my sloppy board. Let me put these up real quick. Uh,
okay, so I just did some discarding. I did not do enough discarding, so we'll see what happens.
so I'm playing Tale of the Whitechapel. If you're a fan of death metal, an homage to the band Whitechapel. May or may not be what that card's named after. So we will first action playing that card, playing my chorus, which is you know what? I didn't do the math. I might Kian, let's see. I might be able to pull this one out. Okay, so just a reminder, chorus, you gain fame immediately. So I played the first card, I gained 0 fame. But watch this. I play another one and I gain 1 fame. And my dopamine in my head is going crazy right now because I think I might be able to pull this out. And that was my last turn. And it is your turn.
All right, pull these guys together. Oof, 1, 2. Oh yes, perfect.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Okay, so it took me 2 to get here, but and I get to play Weld's Eye once per turn. I can discard a card to look at the bottom 3 cards of my deck, and then I can put one in my hand. Sort of a little reverse draw action going on. So it took all of my actions to get there, but we are there. And I'm gonna hold on to this hand. This is a good hand.
Did you draw the last two? Is that what you did?
Yeah. I
Okay.
spent 2 drawing because I was overconfident in my luck.
So I am going to play another one, which now I have 3 in a row. Chorus, Hidden Triad, the perfecta of the triad, because you can only have 3 cards in your hand. So,
In your deck.
or in your deck, yes. And I draw the one card, the wrong things again. So let me draw 2 coins, or 2 fame. Let me just stick it on my pile so you could see. So that was action number 1.
Oof.
Um,
Is this it?
yeah, sorry, but I'm going to do an axe smashing to thematically just break my guitar. We don't have to worry about it silencing your instrument because that completes it. And for every 2 technique I composition cards, I gain a fame. So I actually gain 5 fame on this song. So that is it. It looks like I might have pulled it out.
Wow. Good game, sir.
Hey, good game. Yeah, just wanted to thank uh, anyone who tuned in on the stream. Definitely encourage you to try it out on Tabletopia. Just plug a couple of things. 48 hours left, actually under 48 hours now to back our Kickstarter. Would love for you to check it out. Is there anything else, Kia, that I could think of before we?
No, back the Kickstarter. If you haven't already. You can back it again if you want. I wouldn't say no to that. Come join us in our Discord if you're not already here, and please ask us any questions you have. We try to give out as much information as we possibly can, um, but we're just 2 dudes, so sometimes we forget things. We're always available. If we don't get back to you really soon, we try to get back to everybody as fast as we possibly can, and get you that information. So just ask us questions. We love to interact with fans and people who are interested. So yeah, thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
all for being here.
and just again, I want to encourage everyone to just play test the Tabletopia. If you see something that doesn't play right, or is there a balancing issue, if your friend is just OPing you every game, let us know. We're still in the development phase of it. We haven't pulled, we haven't actually printed the game yet, so we can make any changes just so it's the best version possible when we ship out early next year. Awesome. Well, have a great day,
Okay.
everyone. Bye.
Thanks, y'all.